from America to Australia, it was, you know, fast life, gangster life, hardness, to a slow, distant place, you know, that's more quieter, you know. And people are, you know, act more different, walk around, happier faces, say hi, say hello. It's different to me, you know, I'm from the hood.
This is a different culture, it's a different place, a different continent, so we just find it different, man.
We came from Guinea, but originally from Liberia. Yeah, because we left our country because of war. Yeah, and we came here on resettlement.
Pop means a lot, man. This is the way of expressing myself in a different way, you know, how us Africans used to do it.
Even I'm Australian, I've grown up here and stuff, but, you know, my race is still black, you know what I mean? My contents will usually be a little bit, you know, to do with like, you know, like race and how sort of minorities are treated.
You know, black people, we don't really have too many opportunities out there really making something of ourselves. We got sports and we got music, you know, and that's if we can't be geniuses at school.
We're just trying to get the hip-hop culture out there to everyone.
You know, we're trying to like form a group of mains that, you know, we can break all these barriers, man, that have been used to destroy our future, you know.
Sometimes it comes out kind of a little bit messy out here in the streets, but we hone in on those real original ideas and we try to bring them into the studio and we try to get, you know, in a nice constructive way so that we can kind of blend into that more mainstream, that more commercial aspect of the music nowadays.
Don't get me wrong, Australia is a great place to live. Emanation, all I see is destruction, intimidation, discrimination, too many ambitious emanation.
If I didn't have this music right now, then who knows where the fuck I'd be, you know what I'm saying? But it probably wouldn't be nice, you know what I mean? One of you motherfuckers would probably be robbed or stabbed.
I think hip-hop is becoming a big thing. You could use hip-hop. Hip-hop is not all guns and shit. You could send out good messages through hip-hop.
The language, so getting that across to people here, it can be quite difficult. Well, Aussie hip-hop to me, basically, is if you're living in Australia, you know, you don't have to be from Australia, it's where you're at, where you're living, and you're making hip-hop music, then that's hip-hop.
My man, what it takes to be my man.
Yeah, now tell me, what does it take?
With some Australian artists, they don't think that we fit into the Aussie hip-hop scene, you know what I mean? What is Australian hip-hop? What is Australia, you know?
So we're trying our best, and the Aussie hip-hop is already growing with those real Australians happening. So as African, it's a bit of controversial, you know what I mean? We're waiting, you know, we're still waiting for the invite, but we do our thing, you know, we're trying it. We succeed, if not, at least we send a message.
When I see a fire, you say burn, fire.
I'm as sane as they come, but bust lips in the quickness. Yeah, here comes the quips in the quickness.
If you're going to be rapping in Australia, to be righteous, rap about where you're from, rap about positive things. Ain't no fucking gangsters down here, that's bullshit.
Hey yo, what's up, motherfuckers?
People like Schoolie D. See, now I've been in hip-hop all my life. In 1989, I bought Jay-Z's first album. Look at that, dog.
Fire and ice on the city lights, frozen ice, roll the dice, take flight. Welcome to the time of life on the track.
My land's in war, corruption and destruction over there in the law, and why the world still ignore every second and minute. Children to hear it, you know.
What I gotta do to beat my soul free. Cats are trying to hate on me, but they can't do that because we celebrating.
From South.
They want to create their own Australian hip-hop. But the thing is, hip-hop came from America, regardless. You just can't take your bits that you want and, you know, and say, well, this is Australian hip-hop.
Like, the content and what people deal with here is like, you know, it's different, you know what I mean? They deal with things differently. I mean, hip-hop was birthed and from a certain, you know, culture, and that's what it was birthed upon, and that's what it, you know, is always going to be.
When you're lonely, Lord, I'm asking for forgiveness.
I'm just trying to be a star boy, you know?
My mom, when she heard that, you know, like, I want to do this hip-hop thing, whatever, I want to be a rapper, pursue it as a career and stuff. You know what I mean? She was like, you know what? what about education? You know what I mean? But
the hip hop game gotta come worldwide and make Aussie to know that the African boys are real tough.
I came from Africa. I came from a hard place. We see everything we see on the TV, we live there.
I want to give them the reality of life.
Because we need support, the black brothers in Melbourne especially.
I think the only thing we're gonna do is to survive on our own, you know, because no one's gonna wait for someone to get a sponsorship or a support, because they got the money, actually, they got the money. In this life we're living, you gotta be very strong to become a star. To be a star is not an easy thing. You gotta work very hard and keep your head up strong, nigga.
Now I'm gonna help Australia get that name out there, you know. Y'all remember that, you know. We all putting in a bit here to get everything out there to help this Melbourne expand, you know, because it's here. It's gonna happen. It's right here.
Underground's here to stay, but we just gotta come up a little bit. But look, it's better to be underground than be to a surface sucker, because surface people have got no roots. That's what we call underground, because we got roots.
African sunshine. Yo, we need to rise above negativity. Spread your wings out, defy gravity. Sunshine. Never ever let them kill your soul. Get up, stand up, never give up. Sun, shine.
I see so many actors, so many rich people out there who could make a difference but don't. You know, and it just saddens me, because if I had that kind of power, I certainly would be making a difference, and that's what I'm trying to do.
If I get a break, my whole family gets a break, you know what I mean? I just see it as a way to sort of get out, you know? Be comfortable for once, instead of having to worry from day to day, like, you know, where next money's coming from and stuff, how we're gonna eat for the week and stuff. It would be nice to be comfortable for once, instead of having to worry about it, you know?
This is hip-hop music, y'all know the theme. Come on, hustle real hard till you get an accolade. Give back to the bowl, man, is one of my dreams. Underground revolutionary with the gangster lean. See, I've been broken hungry, some of y'all are trying to fuck me, but believe ain't no way to good enough to ever stop me, not from reaching my goals, just expressing myself. Through the struggles, man, keep your head up, yeah. And through the hustle, man, keep your head up, yeah. Through the troubles in life, we stay juggling, right? Come on, take flight, son, keep your head up, yeah. And through the struggles, man, keep your head up, yeah. And through the hustle, man, keep your head up, yeah. And through the hard times,